Hey everybody, I am the WooFDriver, and I am once again coming to you live. Got a great show in store for you today. We've got a different point of view here. Now, the only situation this involves is that I may not be able to see the post as well when we first, while we're on the road here, while we're on the trail. So I apologize ahead for that, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, in case you don't know what I do or how I do it, we're free ranging right now, which means that the dogs are off leash. We're at private lands that are, this place is around 80 acres or so, 80 to 100 acres. And it's pretty awesome, actually. So you might, I'm just trying to get everything adjusted here, and I apologize. Plus, as you can imagine, I'm keeping an eye on all the dogs. So I got a little bit of everything going on for you today. But you can see right here in front of me, I'm going to try to point my best. I've got the Jagster. He's just going wild. He loves rolling in the grass. And he's doing his favorite thing. And that's what he does. I'll try to get close to him. He's right there, if you can see him. He's just having a ball. Hey, Meg, good to see you. Hello, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Angel. I hope hope this doesn't get in the way too much, my steering wheel. But this is a cool view because it's like a point of view, of it, of where we're at. Good girl, pretty. Got a bathroom stop. Stay, Chase. Good boy. So Chase is a little bit further ahead. Usually him and Zara, if you're familiar with our runs, one of them are out front usually. Chase is more of the hunter, and Zara's more of the speed demon, so they share that spot. They're both technically my lead dogs. And by the way, we do a lot of bathroom stops when we first start out because the dogs in the wild, I know I've said this before, just in case you haven't heard it, they're in a wild element, they're in their element, if you will. So they're preparing. They could come across potential prey or have to defend their area to predators or other wolf pack members, actually. So of course that's not going to happen here, but that's how their ancestors were, and that's how their traits are. Come on, guys. Pretty good girl. And Zara's doing a bathroom break, as you can see. This place is really wonderful. Again, this is about 80 to 100 acres, and it's really well located. It's close by for me, so we don't have to travel that far, so we can come here later in the day and when it's a little cooler. Today's actually magnificent. We're in temperatures right now of ho 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 ho, here, Chase, Jag, Zara, no, good boys, Chase, good boy, Princess. Good girl. I just saw him take off. And you notice, folks, how they just wait for me when I say that? That's because they are trained. I'm going to try to move this camera up. I see you're getting a lot of the steering wheel, and I totally apologize, folks. I'm going to try to move the camera up. Hopefully this will give you a little bit better of a view. I'm not trying to give you the steering wheel view. It's kind of cool to get my perspective, though. So as you saw, I just peeked around the corner as I was going around because the dogs get ahead of me, and that's okay. Good boys. Easy. And they might have, dogs, their eyes are trained to detect motion, so they might have just seen the leaves blow or the brush on the ground blow a little bit and think it was a deer or a potential something they could get involved with. So that's why they're trained like that. Now, in some cases, they might take off after it. They might start to. They're not going to go far because I've got paging collars on them, GPS collars, so I can give them the command, and they'll comply. We've got different commands worked out through audio tones and other ways of communicating. And you can see this is just awesome back here. So I hope you're getting a good view here. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Yeah, build her house here, she said. Believe me. Hey, Jessica, good to see you. Come on, Jack. Jack, no. Good boy. And Zara yielded. I was actually, when I say the word NO, I'm looking for one of them to yield, because what happens is, you heard me say it before, the 3-second rule. If they get a little too feisty, once they're on a scent for a while, one of them wants to start to own it. It's a territorial thing, and it can be a little spatting. And I know who's more likely to do it with who. You got so many different personalities here. and it's all cool. So that's my job, pretty much, running the wolf pack. It's a great job. I'd like to have a house here too. Someone had just made that comment. It's just awesome here, and this is deep, deep woods. In fact, I hope I can keep a signal. Right in front of me, you see Princess. I'm hoping you're getting a view of her. And yeah, it's a little dark, and I apologize. I'm going to try to lighten it up. You're just getting the colors here because you're getting a lot of contrast. Good boy. There's Jag, and there's Zorro, and there's Chase, and there's Princess. And see how everybody kind of waits for each other? And for me, most importantly. But once in a while, sometimes more than once in a while, they'll separate a little bit amongst themselves. So I'm keeping track of them. Come on, Chase. I'm taking a breather here, sorry, folks. Come on, guys. And again, these, come on, check. Good boy, Jag. Hey, people say, well, how do you keep from running off? Sometimes it's hard to get them to start running. You can see Jag's in front of me now. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, good boy. So sometimes I got to give them the command. And part of that is just because they're so comfortable and they know that they don't have to get away from me in order to have a good time. They can have a good time with me right here. So they're like, because I don't know if you know how much you guys know about Huskies. Some of you have Huskies, some of you don't, and some of you have in the past, I know. But Huskies are one of the hardest breeds to train. And that reason being because they're one of the closest breeds to the wolf. They're very independent, and a lot of times they're dominant and stubborn. Those are traits that are very inherent in every Husky and a lot of Husky mixes as well. So what you want to do is follow a training system like I use, because it's the only way that you could do something like I'm doing, which is off leash with them. Otherwise, they will take off and they won't come back, or at least it'll be a long, long time till you see them. Princess, stay. Good girl. So, sorry, you're still getting a lot of steering wheel. Princess, stay. I'm hoping we can get some more. It's a different view. I usually have the camera out in front. The problem with the camera out in front is sometimes it shakes a little bit. And I can change lenses here, folks, possibly, if it gets too much. Come on, guys. But I'm going to do my best to sort through it. So some of these lands here, it's a little, because we're so deep in the woods, they meander on top of other borders. And sometimes hunters will be back here in the hunting months. And I actually, easy guys, the landowner who, the one landowner I have a deal with, the other one has given me permission as well, but she had hunters here and she didn't like them, so she asked me to chase them off. Of course, I don't want to chase any hunters off, but last year, and I haven't seen her in a long time, this is like her part is a vacation home for her. Last year there were some hunters here and they were kind of confused while I was here, so I don't think they were real pleased. So because this part belongs to her as far as we understand, and the gentleman who owns the part where I run was not able to know what was going on. It was a little confusing, so I just got the heck out of Dodge, for lack of a better term. And that's why I tell you folks, always tune in, because you never know what's going to happen. Good boys on any of these adventures that we go on. Now, we're safe. I mean, you know, we can handle almost any situation that arises. Jag, no. Good boy. Jag. Princess, good girl. And again, they're just posturing, which means they're getting into an area and claiming this and claiming that and pushing up in each other's face. I'm this and I'm tough and stay clear when we find something. And that's just how a wolf pack jives. So I'm just managing it because I don't want to have any spats. It will happen occasionally, even with the best of training. But we make it as few and far between as possible. And with dogs, they're not like humans. They really don't hold grudges. Just certain dogs have certain issues with each other sometimes. So you want to be aware of that and alert. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. Good boy. Empty's always good. Empty's always good. Bathroom breaks, of course, always good. Now, this is cool, folks. This is an area I'll be able to get off at and talk to you a little bit, let you view what I'm viewing. I'm looking because this was the hunting area, just to make sure nobody's back here. I don't know why they would be back here now. It wouldn't be for hunting, but who knows. So I'm going to take my trusty old phone, and I'm going to show you what we do. Come on, guys. Girl. And right now you're getting a view of, let me see if I can get down here. Come on, Chase. If I can, thought there was a skunk there. I apologize if I stopped for a second. I want to run. Oh, I've already run into skunks before, so don't want to do that. So as you can see right here, let me, a little bit, sorry folks. So as you can see right here, making sure you have a clean view, we got a beautiful area. We're in a stream right now. Got all 4 of the wolf pack here. And I'm just shuffling my phone around. If you see it, I apologize. And I'm keeping the lens clear and everything as visible as possible. I love this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's, I'll point if I can. There's a little ray of light, a little, easy guys. Actually, we could take a little walk. I just don't know if I'm going to have a signal here. And this kind of hiking is really awesome for the dogs. That's why I love this area, because of the terrain. Gonna walk over here. I can go in a little further, which there's a cliffside, but I don't want to do that now because I just I'll lose reception. That's the only reason. Now you can see, if you can see straight ahead of me, they're all 3. The 3 white ones are easily visible because of their color. Zara blends in a little better now with he camouflages himself. But in the winter, the white ones blend in a lot better, and of course Zorro looks more out there. He's more apparent. So apologize again if you're getting a view of my phone or any of my equipment. I'm trying to do my best. So this is Princess. She's coming over here now. She's walking up there. And what a great way for her to get her exercise, because if you remember, Princess is about 12 and a half years old now, and any mobility we can get her to engage is just awesome. It really helps her. She gets arthritis. She has arthritis, I should say. We're not doing any supplements right now because through the adventures and activities we do, it keeps her mobile enough that it doesn't bother her. But if we don't do them for a couple days, you can see when she's sedentary, arthritis kicks in. And those are the times we would need medication. Luckily, we're not sedentary too long. My schedule allows me to do this almost every day. Come on, guys. Okay, so they're digging somewhere. And you know what? I let them dig. We're out here in the woods. They're not going to come into contact with anything. The worst that happens is there's a groundhog, but the groundhog would go to the other side. Usually in this area, we don't run into groundhogs, though. It's just probably soft ground and an animal put a scent on. And now, they will sometimes hunt like a pack and flush an animal out. So they're not going to do that with the groundhog with me here, but they're smart enough and capable enough to do that. So it's pretty wild. And I've seen them do it. I've seen, not with a groundhog, but I've seen them do it with what was it, a raccoon, where they went into a cornfield. Oh, there's Zorro. You got to see this. He's just rolling on the hill. I've seen him go into the cornfield. One of them went into the cornfield and chased the raccoon, or it was a possum. Chased the possum out. The other ones were on the other side waiting for him to come out, and they were about to pounce him. And then I figured out what was happening. So, I mean, and with dogs, and this is my rule of thumb, always expect the unexpected, and they'll surprise you every day. Those two things are important to know. So you're not totally fazed by it, and you're in a situation where you can deal with it. That's the best way to handle any of those situations. I'm getting with them what I can. I've got a wide angle lens, so sometimes, now this is cute. Look at Princess is just rolling on the tree. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's truly awesome. I'll give a shout out here. Hi, Mary. Yes, they're all tame. They're all very tame. Thank you for asking. They're domesticated. Thank you so much, Kayla. Thank you, Mary, again. Nympha. Sorry, yeah, it's a bad signal. I know. It's unfortunate. A lot of places we go, we just have bad signals. So I apologize. Thank you so much, Victoria. Nympha, so good to see you again. Sherry, hello there. And I think I've shouted out to mostly everybody on the feed here. So Jag is just sitting there up in the woods, which is cool too. He's just enjoying his day. We're under deep cover here. The canopy overhead is really shading us, so we can basically stay here all day, even in warmer temperatures. And folks, that's the key to getting out in warm temperatures. Of course, shade and lots of water, but I've had people comment, and this is important for me to say, I've had them comment, well, why do you take your dogs out in the summer? And to be quite frank with you, they want to be outside. Now, they don't want to be outside all the time, or they don't want to, well, they probably do want to be outside all the time. They don't want to, good boys. They don't want to be hot, but there's ways to keep them cool and do activities. And that's what I specialize in. Chase? So sometimes I see, okay, I'm going to go back there. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Good to see you. Good to have you on the feed. Come on, guys. Jag. Good boy. Now, Jag, I'll try to get this on film, folks, because he's flying through like a wolf in the wild. And that's what we got here, pretty much. Here he comes. He was just flying across the stream. Chase. Good boy. And we're going to get ready to put the equipment in its holster so we can get moving. Come on, guys. So, as I was saying, come on. Some people are really preconditioned. I like to say our beliefs sometimes inhibit us learning and engaging in other ways, because I totally think outside the box, folks. First of all, I'm dyslexic, and I don't learn the way most people learn. And I have some learning disabilities. That's what dyslexia is. And it creates other problems. But it has opened up, because I went to a school when I'm about 50 years old. So when I was younger, they were just learning about learning disabilities and dyslexia and all that kind of stuff. So for a time, I had to learn to function in a school that didn't cater to it. But once I got to a school, they were just coming about, they were just becoming into existence at the time, as I was getting to high school. So I was able to get into a school where they specialized in dyslexia and learning disabilities, and I saw all the people. It was learning disabilities. There's a wide gamut, a wide array of them out there. So it's not something you can just explain in 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Sorry, got one dog laid down and one dog's doing a bathroom stop. In any case, I learned, easy guys. I'm just telling that for the dogs ahead. Come on, good boys. Come on, good girl. Good boy. Come on, Chase. Boy. Chase was kind of just keeping her company while she was going to the bathroom, and it's all good. So learning disabilities taught me, when I saw the different people, how they had different learning disabilities, taught me different ways to think about things. And there's so many approaches to learning something or finding the answer out, which in turn means there's a lot of ways to do things. And some ways in public schools and other places that are more standard, they teach more standardized learning, they're not as open-minded. So it's usually one way, because the majority of the people learn that way, and they don't have the resources to cater to create a bunch of different curriculums for other people. So easy, guys. So they're all, you can see them, they're really happy, folks. They're just trotting along. I hope you got to see that. But it just inspired me in so many ways. So when we're talking about the dogs, just because someone says the situation is black or white, you know, you can do something or you can't. Hey, there's usually a lot of gray area where you can make things happen, and where you can probably in some way accommodate what you're trying to do if you're willing to try. Hey guys, easy, they're playing here. This is socialization, this is healthy. And that's Chase and Jag, if you call it that. So that's it all comes back. My whole experience in life, and I explain this thoroughly on my BillHellman.com website. So that's my name. I'm the WooFDriver, but Bill Hellman is my name. So yeah, you're not getting a great view, and again, I apologize. I'm going to try my best to make the view a little better. But what I'm getting at is, come on, guys. Okay, we're going to go fast here, folks. Zara? Z-Man. Zorro. Good boy. So what I'm doing now is Zorro's behind the corner, and I just want to see how far away he is. And this will tell me right here. He's right here. He's actually just around the bend. There he is. Whoa, sorry folks. That's my lens. Maybe this will give you a better view. I don't know. I'm gonna try and see. I think that might be a better view. Easy, guys. Okay, so we're gonna change views here. Tell me if you like that better, if you can. Okay, and what you saw there were Chase and Jag just harassing each other. That's what they do. They make their living out of doing that. That's how they have their fun. Princess just making sure everything's under control. She acts like the mama of the pack, because she really is. She's the eldest, and she's the only female. Zorro was ahead like a let's go, and I was just trying to give you the best view I could. So, so hopefully this is actually a little better. I'm hoping. Doing my best. And yeah, it might be. I'm gonna give you a higher view here. Easy, guys. You know, those folks. If you saw me right, you'd be glad the camera's not on me, because I'm really trying to get you a view here that's awesome.